Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant. Everybody hold on. I've got to go to my friend. His name is Bill White. You know him from the Buckhead movement. He is my dear brother and friend, but I need to welcome him to the Shelley Winter Show with the correct title, Ambassador William White. Ambassador White is joining Shelley Winter Show. Ambassador White, how are you, sir? Congratulations.
Your Eminence, Shelley Winter. How are you? How are you, sir?
I'm good.
I am genuflecting and cursing as we speak. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Congratulations, my brother. I
Thank
congratulated on the news when you got confirmed. You are now the ambassador to Belgium. What does that job entail? Like, tell everyone listening right now, what are you going to be doing as the ambassador to Belgium? You know, how important is that job?
Yeah, so no, it's very interesting, and thank you, Shelley. Look, you have been a great friend and a supporter and a buddy, and I can't thank you enough for all of the help that you have always shown to me, and I appreciate our friendship, and I'm very grateful for it. I want to tell you, it's very exciting. For me, I am following in the footsteps of the great social and business grande dame of Buckhead and Atlanta and Georgia, the Honorable Ann Cox Chambers. She and her family own the AJC. They own WSB, WSB TV, WSB Radio, Cox Enterprises, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And they're a great family. She was the ambassador to Belgium under the great President Jimmy Carter. And I am humbly following in her footsteps. And I have learned so many things in the recent briefings up at the State Department and the Treasury Department and the trade rep. We have, Shelley, we have an amazing relationship. I'm at Hal's right now. I just was with Chairman Rob Pitts 5 minutes ago, and he told me when he was a city councilman in the 80s on the Atlanta City Council, he passed a law which binded Brussels, Belgium, to Atlanta, Georgia as one of the international sister cities program cities. This is amazing. So I called Ed Bastian, after the whole Buckhead City thing. Now everybody's taking my call. And we're going to do great business with the city of Atlanta. And I called the mayor. He was very sweet. Andre texted me back. I spoke to the governor. I spoke to Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, our mutual friends.
Yes, sir.
Shelley. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to honor Ann Cox Chambers. I want to commission a beautiful oil painting of her to sit in the embassy and the residence in Brussels in our home. Brian and I are so excited about this. We're going to celebrate the 250th birthday of our country, honoring Ann Cox Chambers. You, my friend, will be front and center in Brussels. We're going to have a delegation from Atlanta go to Brussels to talk about travel, trade, and tourism. We're going to bring back billions of dollars to the city of Atlanta.
That's awesome.
And you will be front and center.
I hope so.
And it will be so fun.
Now you said this. You just said that to hundreds of thousands of people. So when the news comes out that this delegation is in Brussels and I'm not there, I'm going to play this clip. So you have to remember, I have to be there now.
Yo, you are going to be hey, listen, I don't forget where I came from. And you are going to be the lead guy. So when Mr. Alex Taylor says, I want to have this guy and that guy, I'm going to say, no, it's going to be Dr. Shelley Winter.
My man.
He will be front and center. And Shelley, we're going to do great things for Atlanta and help bring back business.
So what does that look like? So how does that work when you talk about bringing back trade and travel and tourism between Brussels and Atlanta? How does that look? Can you do that, or does it have to be spread around the country? Can you selectively pick Atlanta?
No, but I already have great relationships in Belgium. I've been going there for the last 20 years, and I have so many wonderful folks. I have a company in Belgium called the Stowe Group. They would like to invest in Atlanta. So when they come to me and they say, where should we go? Where should we? Hello, darling. I'm at Hal's and
Hal's,
someone
I got
just walked in. Yeah, you know how that goes.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah, yeah.
darling.
You're an ambassador now.
You will want to talk to Shelley Winter right now. So no, seriously. What we can do is we can drive business to the United States. President Trump wants to bring back $50 billion from Belgium. He's told me that. That's how I get an A+, Shelley,
by
from
getting
President
50
Trump.
billion. And that 50 billion, we want some of that here in Atlanta, obviously, in the state of Georgia as well.
Yes, and we do, and it should be coming to Georgia. So business will want to invest in Georgia because it's one of the most business-friendly states.
Absolutely.
Andre Dickens is very excited about this. We're going to have Ed Bastian. You know, there's a daily flight to Brussels every day. So I want that flight to be packed, and I want Delta to apply more flights to that route so we could have people going back and forth doing business, tourism, World Cup, Belgian, Brussels sprouts, waffles, beer, chocolates, everything, Shelley.
Man.
So you're going to be on the ride. I can't wait for you to come visit us. And Brian and I love you very much.
Love you too, Bill. I will see you tomorrow evening before I go on the air. God bless you. Congratulations again. Ambassador Bill White exclusively joining the Shelley Winter Show. I'm so proud of you, Bill. I'm so happy for you. And I cannot wait to see you and Brian and give you a big hug to send you off.
Your Eminence, Shelley Winter, I love you very much. You keep up the good work, my friend.
Thank you, brother. See you later.
Yes, sir.
Bill White, Ambassador Bill White. Now, I'm trying to get Ambassador Herschel Walker as well to call in. He's going to be the ambassador to Bahamas. And what's fascinating is I know both of these guys, I know them very well, right? I know them extremely well. So I'm going to, at some point this next year, in 2026, I'm going to be in the ambassador's residence in Belgium and Bahamas, which is very cool. It's like not a lot of people get to do that. You know what I mean? And I did not know. I think the really important thing for ladies and gentlemen, for those of you listening, I did not know that Mrs. Ann Cox Chambers, who used to own this station, own the AJC and all the media here in Georgia, used to be the last ambassador to Belgium from Atlanta. That's huge. You learn a lot listening to this show, ladies and gentlemen. You learn a lot listening to the Shelley Winter Show. Spread the word. Let everybody know. We'll be right back. 448-720-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. David, coming right to you. All the rest of you, hold on, coming right to you. When we come back, I want to tell the story of this Tron Ares movie. I got to talk about that. That's coming up next. You got to listen to this. We'll be right back.